Welcome to this professional development session on building a professional development plan for accountants and bookkeepers, a practical case study. Today we will follow along with Mia's journey, a dedicated and experienced professional in the field of bookkeeping who is taking proactive steps to meet industry standards. In this session, we will explore Mia's challenges, the steps she has taken to identify her development needs, and how she has developed and implemented a plan to not only remain compliant with regulatory requirements, but also to enhance her skills in an ever-evolving industry. Mia is a certified bookkeeper and a registered BAS agent with 5 years of experience running her own small practice. Despite her confidence and technical bookkeeping knowledge, she recognizes that the financial landscape is continuously changing. With technological advancements and evolving client expectations, it has become vital for professionals like Mia to pursue continuous learning. Today's narrative centers on how Mia transformed these challenges into opportunities by creating a professional development plan that is as structured as it is effective. Our story begins by identifying the core challenges Mia faces. Over time, she noticed that while her technical competencies were strong, there were significant areas where she could improve to provide even more value to her clients. Specifically, Mia observed that there was a pressing need for a deeper understanding of data security and privacy regulations. She needed to advance her skills in modern reporting techniques, particularly using Excel and Power BI, and she recognized the importance of refining her communication strategies to ensure clearer and more proactive client engagement. Understanding the critical nature of these gaps, Mia began by carrying out a thorough self-assessment. This process was not limited to personal reflection, but it also incorporated the valuable insights that came from client feedback and consultation with her peers. Mia employed several key tools during this phase. Among them, she used a skills gap analysis template, engaged in detailed peer discussions, and utilized an industry benchmarking tool provided by her professional association. Each of these tools played a crucial role in painting a clear picture of her current professional standing and the specific areas that required improvement. One important lesson that Mia learned during this initial phase of her professional development was the immense value of client feedback. After completing major projects, she would send out short feedback forms. These forms, filled with insights from her clients, highlighted that while many appreciated her commitment to accuracy and attention to detail, there was an increasing desire for more visually appealing and easily digestible reports, along with a more proactive approach in communication. This feedback served as a powerful motivator for Mia, underscoring the importance of not only meeting technical standards, but also improving customer service and client satisfaction. In addition to evaluating her skills and integrating client feedback, Mia had to navigate the strict regulatory requirements enforced by the Tax Practitioners Board. As you may be aware, BAS agents are obligated to complete a minimum of 90 hours of continuing professional education over a period of 3 years, with at least 20 hours of dedicated education every year. These requirements are not merely bureaucratic. They are in place to ensure that all practicing professionals maintain a high standard of capability and compliance in an industry where precision and updated knowledge are paramount. Failure to meet these requirements can lead to severe repercussions, including the loss of registration, potential fines, and ultimately damage to one's professional reputation and client trust. With this in mind, Mia knew that her professional development plan needed to address not only personal growth, but also legal compliance. With a clear understanding of her challenges and areas for improvement, Mia moved on to the planning stage. The first step in her process was to align her development needs with the guidelines established by the Tax Practitioners Board. To do this, she reviewed the TPB's continuing professional education policies and carefully mapped out her learning journey. Mia made it her priority to log every training event meticulously, noting details such as the date, title, provider, and the expected learning outcomes. This systematic approach ensured that every piece of learning was documented and that she could easily demonstrate compliance with regulatory guidelines when required. In her quest to find the right training and educational resources, Mia evaluated several reputable learning platforms that could provide courses and workshops relevant to her needs. Among her top choices were the Australian Bookkeepers Network, the Institute of Certified Bookkeepers, and CPA Australia. Each of these platforms offered an array of resources, including online courses, webinars, and networking opportunities, all tailored to meet the evolving demands of the accounting industry. To ensure that she was investing her time and resources wisely, Mia did not settle for any course without proper evaluation. She scrutinized the reputation of the course provider, confirmed that the content aligned with her personal and professional development goals, checked whether the course offered a certificate of completion, and reviewed case studies and practical exercises included in the course material. The next step in Mia's plan involved breaking down her goals into manageable, time-bound objectives. Recognizing the importance of structured timelines, she divided her learning into distinct segments. For instance, Mia committed to completing an online Excel and Power BI course within a span of 4 months, attending a cybersecurity awareness workshop within 2 months, and enrolling in a client communication strategies course within 6 months. These defined timelines not only provided a framework to guide her learning, but also ensured that she could track her progress and remain focused on her goals without delay or procrastination. To effectively manage and monitor her progress, Mia implemented a system of tracking tools. She set up a detailed Google Sheet that listed her development goals, key deadlines, and progress notes. Additionally, she utilized the TPB's official continuing professional education log template to keep an organized record of her training events and learning outcomes. Calendar alerts were also an integral part of her strategy, serving as reminders for upcoming courses and deadlines, thereby reducing the risk of last-minute scrambles. Through these methods, Mia transformed what could have been an overwhelming process into a manageable and actionable plan. The benefits of Mia's structured approach quickly became evident. Shortly after completing the advanced Excel course, she began to see noticeable improvements in her work. Her reports became significantly more visual and interactive, making them easier for clients to understand. As a result, her clients not only expressed greater satisfaction with the clarity of the new reports, but also recommended her services to others. This immediate feedback reinforced the value of investing in her professional development. Moreover, the focus on enhancing client communication strategies proved invaluable. By learning new techniques and adopting a more proactive stance, Mia was able to address client queries more effectively. This improvement not only boosted client confidence, but also saved her valuable time. The transformation in her communication skills was a testament to the fact that professional development is not just about acquiring new technical skills. It is equally about refining one's approach to client service and relationship building. One of the most critical facets of Mia's professional development plan was the practice of regularly reviewing and updating her goals. Understanding that the industry is in a constant state of flux, Mia scheduled a comprehensive review of her professional development plan every 6 months. These reviews served as checkpoints to ensure that her learning objectives continued to align with current industry standards and the latest regulatory changes. Through these biannual reviews, she considered several important questions. Are her learning goals still relevant? Have there been any new developments in regulations? Do client expectations continue to evolve? And what fresh feedback has been provided by her clients? By reflecting on these questions, Mia was able to adapt her plan as needed, ensuring it remained a dynamic tool for growth rather than a static checklist. This approach of continuous evaluation and adaptation exemplifies how a well-constructed professional development plan not only meets the regulatory requirements, but also empowers a professional to anticipate and effectively respond to industry shifts. Mia's story highlights several key lessons that are invaluable for any professional in the financial services sector. First and foremost is the importance of conducting a sincere and thorough self-assessment. Whether through structured tools like skills gap analysis or the open feedback provided by clients, understanding where you stand is the critical first step in any effective professional development plan. By identifying your weaknesses and recognizing areas in need of improvement, you lay the foundation for targeted and relevant learning objectives. Secondly, aligning your professional development goals with regulatory standards is non-negotiable in today's professional landscape. For accountants, bookkeepers, and similar professionals, accreditation requirements, such as those established by the Tax Practitioners Board, must be integrated into your learning journey. Thirdly, the careful selection of learning platforms and courses is paramount. With an abundance of educational resources available, the onus is on you to choose those that offer credible, up-to-date content that is directly relevant to your work. Look for courses that have been reviewed by industry peers, include practical case studies, and are designed to provide measurable outcomes. This ensures that the time and effort invested in your education will translate into tangible improvements in your day-to-day operations and overall service quality. Equally important is the process of setting realistic, time-bound goals. By breaking down your professional development plan into clear segments with defined timelines, you create a roadmap that is not only easier to follow, but also enables you to monitor your progress effectively. Tools such as spreadsheets, official log templates, and regular calendar alerts contribute significantly to keeping the plan on track and ensuring accountability. Finally, embracing a cycle of regular reviews is essential. The shift from simply implementing a plan to continuously revising and updating it ensures that the plan remains relevant in the face of evolving industry standards and emerging client needs. This cycle of action and reflection embodies the spirit of continuous improvement, which is at the heart of professional growth. To recap the main points from Mia's case study. First, begin by thoroughly assessing your current skills and identifying areas where improvement is needed, whether through self-reflection, structured assessments, or client feedback. Next, align your professional development objectives with the regulatory requirements imposed by bodies like the Tax Practitioners Board. Choose reputable learning platforms that offer courses directly aligned with your goals. Break your learning objectives into manageable parts with clear timelines and use tracking tools to monitor your progress. Finally, remember that a professional development plan is not a static document. It requires regular review, ongoing adaptation, and a commitment to continuous learning. Mia's story is a reminder that with the right mindset, diligent planning, and a willingness to embrace change, you can turn professional challenges into opportunities for growth and sustained excellence. As we conclude this session, I invite you to reflect on your own professional journey. How can you apply the strategies and insights we have discussed today? Consider undertaking a comprehensive skills assessment, integrating client feedback into your planning, and aligning your learning efforts with industry standards and regulatory requirements. This is your opportunity to transform professional development into a cornerstone of your success. Mia's journey clearly illustrates that when approached with a mindful strategy, professional development can serve as a competitive advantage, one that enhances client satisfaction, fortifies compliance, and ultimately drives your career forward. Embrace the challenge, invest in your growth, and let your professional journey be defined by continuous improvement and unwavering dedication to excellence. Remember, professional development is more than just a requirement. It is a commitment to your future and the very essence of staying relevant and effective in a rapidly changing industry. Start today, update your plan regularly, and enjoy the rewarding outcomes as you build stronger client relationships, enhance your service delivery, and reach new heights in your career. Thank you for listening, and here's to your success and ongoing professional growth.